Mike Downing of Bear Pop Comics. So what I'm lining up here is my recent comic haul. Now I got a combination here. There's a combination of books I got from my favorite comic book supplier, John the Comic Guy. And then I found some very interesting stuff at, believe it or not, a thrift store. So we're going to go to John's haul first. So this is what we picked up here. We picked up the 400 issue special of the Incredible Hulk. I believe this is from the 90s. Yeah, 92. This was the new leader in here. If you remember the supervillain, the leader. I like the old leader with the square head, but you know, after a while they just had his brain pop out his head, which looked kind of weird to me, but hey. But I like this particular run because I believe this is the run that had Peter David writing for it, and Peter David had a very interesting way of writing. Plus the Hulk had Banner's intelligence, so it was always an interesting run. We have, I always grab X-Men, X-Men and Wolverine. I got a lot of these. Death of Wolverine. We have X-Men issue 206, The Messiah Complex. This was a very good book, but Chris Pacello is artwork inside, but I think this is Finch, David Finch on the cover, which is another good artist. He has a very strong, detailed style to what he does. So, let's pull a little closer. We got the Civil War, Black Panther, Civil War, War Crimes, and this collects Black Panther 21 to 23 for that time period. So, it's a nice little collector's piece, which is cool, I think. And I popped it over, and the art is pretty decent. So, nice little something to hold on to for my Black Panther collection. So, we got to this one here, which is DC Milestone, Worlds Collide, Rift Between Two Worlds. It's sealed. I'm not even going to open it up because I don't want to lose the value. This is number one, and the way they have it, the plastic sheet on it, actually, I guess the artwork is on the sheet, so it places the characters over the city, so it looks almost 3D. So I think that's cool. And John, he showed it to me. He said, "You want this?" And I said, "Yeah." We have Ultimate X-Men, number 18. This is another Pacello artwork. And I think, what's the guy, Millar? He did the story. So, Andy Kubert cover, pretty decent. Let's see where I'm gonna start from this. Oh, always pick up classic Invaders, because I started reading in the 70s. So anything that's like this, I generally like to read, A nice cover. And I wanted to complete my Invaders collection. It's hard to do because usually if somebody wants it and I'm selling a stack of them or a long box, I'll put it in there. Man, I can get it again. It's no big deal. Let's line this up a little bit more. Okay, and we have another Black Panther. This was when they were doing the whole zombie thing, the initiative, and it looks like as comical cover they all zombified. So I just keep that, I'm gonna see what the value is on it. Maybe something good for flip. I've had this other issue from John because I like to collect Afro-American heroes, especially from independent African-American comic book artists. It's still ones that I want to seek out and get. I wanted to get the Isom 1 by Eric July. I haven't purchased that yet, so that would be next on the list. But as of right now, I got the Guardian Line preview issue, and I'll put this over here. Of course, still classic X-Men with Rogue on there, and Pacello did the artwork inside, which is pretty decent. And we're going to focus on Moon Knight over here. It's featuring my dude Spider-Man. Moon Knight and Spider-Man, I like them both. They've teamed up before. So, pick that up. That's all right. And in the middle, we have Static. Season 1, number 2. All right, so that was the haul I got from John the Comic Guy. Well, I'm not even really complete because I got some readers, but we'll get into that later. So this was the surprising haul that I got from a local thrift store. And I was shocked. I was actually buying something else for the studio, and I ran into some great stuff from the thrift store. I said, wow. And I seen a kid in front of me. I said, where'd you get them comic books? He was reluctant to tell me because I guess he, didn't want anybody else to know where his honey hole was. So, but he did show me, and they had stickers on the front of them, believe it or not. But I know how to get that stuff off without damaging the book. To anybody out there that has a thrift store and you sell comic books, please do us comic book collectors a favor. We will definitely support you. But put the stickers on the back of the book, maybe on the inside cover on the back. It just makes it better. Because they had stickers right on Domino's face. I said, good thing I'm a collector. And it was a sticker with the censored tags underneath of it. And I just thought, why would you go into a thrift store? If you're in there, you're probably shopping for, some economy, something that you need. I doubt you're going to come in there and steal a comic book out. I don't think that's the mindset of most people that go shop at thrift stores. Anyway, we have the X-Force 108. I'm trying to see who did the art. Can't really see, but that's a beautiful cover with Domino on there. And X-Force 109. Got this thrift store. $1.99, You could get them a lot cheaper. That's okay. That's cheap for now. So that's $2. And the condition is they're okay. If I was to flip them on eBay, they would be considered as good condition because there's acceptable, which means the cover is barely on there. Pages are barely there, but you can actually read it in a one book form, and you can get by with selling acceptable when the books are very rare, because I've sold an acceptable condition of Silver Surfer Volume 1 from the late 60s, number 3 with Mephisto in it, and I still got $300 for that book, and that book was beat up, but nevertheless, I still got it. Anyway, that's another story. So we have Secret Invasion, Captain Britain, and MI-13, which I really like the art on this book. And when these were out, I could never catch up with all the Captain Britain books because I had other things going on, so I didn't visit the comic book shop like that. And when I did, I didn't have these books at the time. What was the going price? They were $2.99. And I thought, which is cheap now, $3 book. That was a cover price, but I wasn't going to spend buy a whole lot of books for $3.99 while I had other things, responsibility. So it's nice to catch up to this stuff now. So this is also what I got from the thrift shop. Young X-Men. I've never heard of this title. I'm sorry to say. I'm holding this up because it doesn't have a bag and board. I just have a bag in there. But Young X-Men number 2. So it's Daniel Moonstar, and I'm not sure. I guess that's Phoenix. I'm not sure who that is. She's back to back with, but it's a very cool cover. Got it from the thrift store. Found also this particular item. X-Men 169 Gotha Part 1, which was cool. Can't complain about that. Astonishing X-Men 22. Very interesting cover here, So Josh Wheaton and John Cassidy on the art. And over there, I was happy. Ran into this Amazing X-Men number 2 with the Age of Apocalypse. Figured I'd throw that and pick that up. It's always a good book. You see the Kubert art on the front. Another great X-Men with Brubaker doing the writing. 498 Divided We Stand. I found, some good stuff. Once I got the stickers off, I was a lot happier with them because they had stickers all over Wolverine's face, I already ran it on that, so I'll keep moving. Got this Astonishing X-Men number 23, a variant edition, $2.99. I mean, no, sorry, $1.99. So it was $2, so can't beat it. I got Wolverine 58. This one was it was still in it was fair condition, pretty good condition. Had a little slight rip under the staple over here, but for that price, I wasn't complaining. No big deal, because I could get a better copy. Another Wolverine, 105. Wolverine, it looks like it says Exile. I've never heard of this one. Nice cover. Good pickup. Alright, and we have that classic Avengers set with at 6 months, time runs out. This was 38 when they were building up to the whole destruction of everything, and it became it was like a new, what the heck was this storyline building up to? It was basically a new version of Secret Wars, but they were on like a battle planet, the Earth was destroyed and all kind of crazy stuff. I like the covers. The story wasn't there. It got too convoluted for me, but I still collect them because it was a part of comic history. So hey, I'm not complaining. Let me put something up there because I don't want that to slide down. I found another copy of. Let me pull this off. Generation Next number 2 with Pacello artwork, Age of Apocalypse. I already have a copy of this, a better one, but I said this one wasn't bad. This is a good copy, so I probably will see what it goes for in line and maybe flip it. No big deal. That's cool. It's nice to have extras. I got a bunch of extras at John's that I didn't pick up yet. I'll try to get the stuff that I haven't showed you guys. I gotta get some more Mylar too, because these are my backup bags. These bags is rough. What If Uncanny X-Men number 1, and it deals with the Shi'ar Empire. And I ran into, before I get into that, let's finish up with the X-Men. Let me just finish up there. X Factor, more X Factor with Mystique. And I believe the character in the background, I think she was called Destiny, something like that. So I got that. I had that book a long time ago. I think it got sold in a bundle. Now, I've ran into this copy of Ghost Machine from Image Comics. I pick these up because I keep saying to you guys, and I want to go on record and saying, the middle character, it's from their book, Rook Exodus, which I said that's a great book, fantastic artwork, great story. I think that book has potential. I got the number 1s, early issues, and I got the graphic novel of that. So when I find this, which is the first appearance of the Rook Exodus characters, I believe her name is Direwolf, and this is Geiger. He's doing pretty well with the Image universe. And Redcoat. See, this is when they were introducing these new characters. So I just keep it because one day that book is going to be in demand. I keep feeling like Netflix is going to do something with those characters. So here's where the readers that I got. These are from John. So when you buy a certain amount of books, John will give you books for free. So Adventures Spotlight number 34. And these are what you call acceptable condition, so if I was thinking of selling these, I would sell it as a reader and it'll be listed acceptable. You have to make the price comparable to what the condition of the book is, because believe it or not, some people like these, and they're really they're a little beat up, but they're for if you, just do the old-fashioned thing to actually read the comic book and enjoy it. That's what they're for. So that we got Brightest Day Green Lantern with Lobo. I thought this was part of the cover and I didn't realize it was ripped, but I got it for free, so it was no big deal. I'm not worried about that, Have the Green Lantern 1 year later, number 10. This is a reader's copy. I didn't pay anything for that. West Coast Avengers, number 34, another reader's copy. Daredevil, on Marvel Edge line, Ascent to Mystery. I grabbed it. I mean, I like getting Daredevil, so no biggie. And now this was in better condition, because these books here, the Batman Avengers based on the cartoon series that was out in the 90s, they usually get a pretty good sale market on eBay. A lot of people like these, because it's based on the series, and the series did very well, and they kept the art kind of like the series, which I like that art too. Very cool. So I was happy to get it, and I got it for nothing as a reader's copy. Now I will be on the hunt to get a more pristine copy, and not imperative, but if I get it, I'm good with it. Now this was what I really wanted to get, Judge Dredd Judicial Standoff. I got this as a reader's copy, got it for free. And early Judge Dredds, they're always good to get. So I picked this up. DC though, this is not that early, because DC had picked up the rights to Judge Dredd. So, cool. And we have a reader's copy of, and I always wanted this issue, Daredevil, number 172, with the Bullseye and Kingpin in it. So I'll put that here. And we have Daredevil, Marvel Edge, Daredevil against Daredevil. I don't know which number this is. Looks like 347. Okay. Cool cover though. Yeah, it's fun to read. And now here's the classic that I got from John. And this is a reader's copy. Challengers of the Unknown. These are kind of hard to come by, and this was a 15-center. So this is from years ago with DC. This is in probably the late 60s, very early 70s. So I just had to grab it because, it's classic. It's beat up, but hey, I didn't pay anything for it. So I'm happy. So this is the haul that I have. I had some great books I got from John, and some stuff I got from a thrift store, believe it or not. So it's always a win-win when you go and you hunt comics and you find treasures like this, and even if you find them and they're a little raggedy, if you get them for a good price, you can hold on to them, get a better copy. And sometimes you'd be surprised. I told you about that Silver Surfer issue that I sold for almost $300, which was the first appearance of a Mephisto. And it was as torn up as some of this stuff that you're looking at, like right here with the, But if the book has a lot of value to it, it doesn't matter because it's rare. And that's what I look for. And then the other great thing is they're just great to read. Just read them. And when you get a better copy, you can flip it or maybe donate it. Give it somewhere. Somebody else may enjoy it. Books are for reading. So with that being said, this is Michael T. Downing of Bear Pop Comics. Enjoy your day. It's very hot out there, and go read some good comics.